That's, look, see, I don't like this.
It's bloopers.
Okay, cool. You're now tuning in with the hottest podcast in Brooklyn. I'm Lanaya, and I'm here with
Noelle.
And we're going to get started. So I would love to know how you got into wanting to be an esthetician.
I got into wanting to be an esthetician. Well, at first I started out with selling products online. So I was doing body butters, soaps, scrubs, masks, anything that you could think of. And it was doing really well. So I was like, maybe I should just know exactly what I'm talking about, because everything was like a self-taught type of thing. So I was going to go to school to be an esthetician in 2019. For some reason, I didn't go. I can't remember why I didn't go, but this lady that I know, not a lady, she's like not a girl either, she's a woman, but she's like one of my sister's friends, and she was telling me like, nah, you need to do it, like you need to do it. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. So then I ended up going back to the school that I went to go see in 2019. So I did it in like 2021. I graduated in 2022.
Okay, cool.
So
for the young ladies that may be looking at that career path to take, how long was schooling and how much like money did it take to like accrue to be able to finish it?
I want to say, well, first to answer the first question, I think that, so I'm going to shout out my school, Atelier, located in Midtown. They have different tracks. So they have like a fast track, which is every day, like Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, I think. And then they have a half day, which is the one I did, which was every day, Monday through Friday, 9 to 2. I did that. So if you're someone who like works and wants to go to school, I was working too. So I would work in the evening so that I could pay for school, and then I would go to school in the daytime. Mm-hmm. So they have the 9 to 2 track. Then they also have an evening track, which is like 5 to 9, and they have a weekend track. So the weekends and the evening is a little bit longer, but I think mine was about it's anywhere between 4 to 6 months. I can't tell you the exact time. You gotta like lock in with the schools, but every school is different. But for my school, it was about 4 to 6 months. Yeah.
I love that.
And then you asked me another question. Oh, how much was it? I think my tuition was probably like $11,000. But they also offer financial aid for anybody that qualifies. So, yeah.
Would you recommend that field as like up and coming young women to be a part of, or do you think it's
a $1 billion industry? I feel like just the beauty industry in general, no matter which route you take, whether you do cosmetics or if you do aesthetics, it's a $1 billion industry. It's a lot of money to be made. But I think you should do it, but it depends on what you want to do. I think you should know what you want to do before you get into it. Like whether or not you want to do lashes, or if you really want to do skincare and you really want to like correct people's skin. Like I'm talking about acne. I'm talking about melasma, like real skincare problems. If you want to do that, you got to lock in. You got to do a lot of like continuing education after. But if you want to do like lashes or like brows or something easy like that, PMU, go get your license. It's easy.
Okay, I love that. I wanted to ask, so let me get my, I know that you, sorry, let me get my question.
I was wondering how you didn't have no questions.
I got some of them.
I can't go off the top of my head.
I got some of them. But I wanted to know what areas of the body that you provide services on.
So I work on full body hair removal. I do waxing. That's how I started out at European Wax Center. Mm-hmm. It's funny because I said I was never gonna wax nobody. When I was in school learning, I'm like, I'm not doing that and not happening. Yeah. But that's like an easy job to get as like a new esthetician. It's like when you come straight out of school, you just got your license. It's like, who's hiring? Waxing. Usually you go to like European Wax Center. Everybody gonna big it up because that's where all the waxers get their heebie-jeebies out. So I provide full body hair removal, and I do facials on the back. I do facials on the face. I do, of course, vajacials, penatials, and I said back already, right? Yeah. And I do brows too, so.
Okay, lovely. Mm-hmm. Do you see yourself expanding to where you're hiring other people, or do you want to just become like a top esthetician and I price it in a certain way where you're taking like celebrity clientele? You want to go the route where you have people?
I mean, I'm currently actually in the works of expanding, but I'm also like, I'm not gonna say I'm in love with being an esthetician. I love the work. I think that is, it's something fun for me. It's like an outlet for me. But I'm not in love with working. Like, at the end of the day, business is business. So I would like to get to the point where, I would like to get to the point where I am just having that passive income. I'm not really one that wants to be like a service provider for the rest of my life. I'm not doing that. That's not the goal for me.
That makes a lot of sense. What is one of the steps that you're taking now to like shift out of that role now? With experience, because I think this is my third year solo. This is my third year as a solo esthetician, and I do have like a strict part-time schedule where I only take a certain amount of clients and I provide different things only for returning clients. But I've been just freeing my schedule to do more things on like the business end, on the administrative end. Business funding for sure. I'm trying to decide right now whether I want to go like I never really wanted to go the suite route. That's why I didn't do it. You know how like a lot of service providers, they get like a private suite in like a building like this. I never really wanted to do it because I feel like it's limiting. Like, especially when you're just starting, if you don't have the foot traffic. Let's say if I did get a suite, nice one like this, right? And I hire someone, it wouldn't be beneficial to an up and coming SD, because who's walking past, So that's why I was trying to go like the brick and mortar route. But it takes a lot of research and time, so I'm not rushing. Okay, cool. Now let's talk a little bit about the nitty gritty of like building your business. I wanted to know, how is that? Like, how is gaining your clientele and getting it to be consistent?
I don't know. Gaining clients was never hard for me. But I think it's just like a personality thing, which goes to like say it's not really about what you do, it's who you are. People are buying you. So I always promoted myself. I was never afraid to promote myself. So that's what got me in a lot of doors. I know a lot of SDs that I went to school with that's still like nowhere right now because they scared to post or something like that. Like, I'll go outside and be like, yo, you want your brows done? Like, come on. Yeah, so I never been shy. I never been none of that. Like,
so it's always about popping your product and just being in people's face. Like, hey, I do this. Even if you're not 100% right on what you're saying, if you're confident enough, they're gonna believe whatever you're saying. Like, that's who wins. The person that tries, the person that's confident. That's who's gonna win. So I just always promote myself. Every social media, you go to my page, you know what I do. Like, everybody knows what I do. So. A lot of people have issues with service providers and their rules. Have you ever had anybody have any issues with your rules? Are there some rules that you just absolutely would never have? Like, is there a $30 late fee you never do? Like, let me know. Is there certain rules you're just never gonna add? Or
I am so laid back. I never got into it. I do not have a book of rules. I think that's why a lot of my clients do like mess with me. I don't know if you be cursing on here, but that's why a lot of them, they really do rock with me, because I don't do all of that extra stuff. Like, if you hit me up like, can I come get a wax today? If I'm there, yes, you can. Like, but I do have some, my policy, let's see if I know. My policy is like, I do have a grace period. Okay. So, matter of fact, let me pass my phone. I'm getting scared. Let's see the policy. I'm scared for her. She don't know her policy by heart, y'all. Because my policy is not strict. It's ever changing. I don't even do the whole. You know what? Maybe it's actually a good thing she don't know her policy. She may not even notice if you're a little past the grace period. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't. Even if you do come past the grace period, I'm never gonna say, "Oh, I'm not servicing you." Like, especially, I think that goes into European Wax Center. One thing I can say, like, they might not be the best establishment to get your services done long term, but they have a hell of a business model. Like, they know how to keep that money coming in. You go to European Wax Center, they're never gonna say, "Oh, you 10 minutes late, you can't get waxed." You can. You could get waxed by any of these people back here. That's the thing. So let's see. My policy, I just have, it's not long. This should be mad long. Yeah. Mine is not long. Her page is straight to the point. Yeah, 50% deposit on your appointment. That's normal. That's regular. You're doing facials and stuff. Yeah, 50% deposit is nothing. Appointments are available on the 25th of each month, but I'm like, if you book before that, I'm not gonna say you have to. I'm not gonna, like, it's not,
Traveling, that's regular. Late.
So sorry.
So
Yes, I have nose piercing real quick.
I did, yeah.
Okay, because
I have a hole in my nose, but I just never put it in because
Okay.
it always comes out. But my grace period is 15 minutes. So for facial appointments, you have a 15-minute grace period, and then for waxes, you have a 10-minute grace period. But after that, your time slot will be moved around or canceled upon my discretion. So that just is like, if we communicate and you say like, oh, I'm running late, I don't really care. Like, all my clients know if you're running late, I never penalize nobody for that. The only difference is that like, if I have like a 6 o'clock and a 6:30, I might take my 6:30 first if she comes during your slot, and you gonna have to go after her, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, I think cancellations too. I do not keep deposits. I do not keep deposits. Y'all book with me, but I don't keep deposits because I don't feel like that's fair. I think that's weird. But what I do is I charge a service fee. So my service fee is 20%. So if the cancellation is on your behalf and it's like, say, a no-show or you just can't make it last minute, I'll refund a percentage of your deposit. And I'll keep a percentage for myself. It's for my time because, you know, you can't be wasting people's time. And
it's only 20%?
Yeah, it's only a 20% service fee.
That's
yeah,
really
it's
being
nothing.
Nice.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because that's not giving much back to you. 20% of a service.
Right. And then I have a last-minute cancellation fee. So that's less than 24 hours before your appointment. It's allowed, but only allowed one time. Okay. You can't keep canceling on me, like, over and over again because I understand how shit goes. So, but that's just that. No call, no show. You cannot book me again. That's it.
Okay.
That's
reasonable.
Yeah.
As far as your clientele, do you feel like it's been people that you know or like random strangers as the most support? I know a lot of people say random strangers support the most.
It is, well, a lot of people that I do know support me. Like, even when I was in clinical, like, when you're in school, like, in the last few months, when you're about to graduate, you have clinical, and that's when you bring in your friends and family. A lot of my friends and family did come show up. Like, clinical, I wasn't missing no hours. But I've had a lot of strangers too, people that find me on the internet. I've had like people that come from Jersey. I'm talking about loyal clients that come from Jersey on the PATH train. I got that. I have people that come from Staten Island. They come from all over Harlem. So I think it's cool because it's just like I never would have thought you would have gotten a train to come get serviced by me. Like, that's crazy, but be locked in. That's why I show up for my clients too, because you never know where people coming from or what they got going on, but they made time for you, so I make time for them.
Exactly. That's what matters. People gonna notice when you go out of your way.
Yeah, I always try to go out of my way, accommodate everybody.
Hands up. What is your approach to trying to build like proper like business relationship with your loyal customers? I know the lines get blurred sometimes.
I mean, in what way? Like, what? Be
sometimes
specific.
People just get too comfortable, too cool. Maybe a loyal customer breaks a lot of rules or anything like that. If you've had any experience with that, or maybe just
I never really had. It's so crazy. Like, I never had a client like do anything to me. Yeah, I never. Great. And I think you know how people say like you attract certain type, but I don't have no problematic clients like this. Like I said, this is my 3rd year solo. I've never had no problematic clients. Nobody. It was one client.
Also, I'm not gonna lie. Like, where you the facials? Like, what you gonna do? Oh, I don't get the fast results from my face. You can't. Like, when you're doing hair and nails and like lashes. That's like one of the most problematic. Somebody always gonna pick with you.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like, dang, I feel like I should be doing hair. I should be doing lashes. I can make so much more money faster, but I feel like
the braid down in that
right there. But then I just think about like when I be breaking it down. But if you think about it, like let's say you do 6 wigs. First of all, they be taking mad long. The wig girlies, they take mad long. Between the braid down, that's like 2 hours. A facial is a minimum of 150 and 40 minutes. So give me 6 facials over 6 wigs any day. Like, that's beautiful. You feel me?
I'm not gonna lie. Hairstylists do stay on their feet.
They be on their feet all day long.
They work hard, and that's why they cancel all the appointments after they get tired, and they just like, listen, I made my bag.
You see me? I'm sitting down. Everything is peaceful.
You sit down?
What? Doing facials? You sit down.
You better leave the frontal life alone.
You know what? It's the vibe too. It's the energy in the room. Like when you come to get a facial, you're laying down. I'm having some relaxing music on. I got the
and you just getting to work doing
what's
your
the thing? And you don't gotta talk. But the why am I having the air thing.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. The steam.
With the essential oils. Diffuser. Yeah, you got the diffuser going. You got the sheets. The bed is nice and warm for you. You got the hot towel. We here to relax. Like, people that come here, they don't come to start problems. They come to debrief. You know, they come to just unwind.
I thought about getting a facial, but I'm like, I'm the worst client because I like get it on a random day and like never see me again. And I know that's not great to do. But you know what's
so crazy?
It's not good to do.
I mean, of course, I tell every client I would love to have you back in 4 weeks, but you have to understand, and that comes in with a consultation. Like, I'm going to ask you when you first come here, are you coming here to relax or are you coming here to target a specific concern? Because the targeted girlies, they're going to come, they're going to spend their money, they're going to come back every 2 to 4 weeks to make sure that whatever's on their face that they want off is going to come off. But then you have people who are just here to unwind, and that's okay. Like, I might not see you for another 6 months, but it's okay because, you know, I helped you in this moment. Yeah. So that's that. But yeah, I never had no problematic clients. All my clients are pretty cool. I don't really have any loyals that break the rules. And I think that also with me, like, I'm like a very chill, laid back person, but I think I have like this kind of like stern, like, people be looking at me like, yeah, she cool, but I'm really not gonna play with her. So I don't know. That's that. But yeah, nobody really be bothering me. I think it's because I don't bother them either. Yeah. I'm very polite. Like, if you text me in the middle of the night, I always tell my clients, honestly, like, I'm going to answer.
I'm thinking about it now, talking to you. I'm like, I don't really see a lot of girls that do facials on, like, raw review. Because it's like,
yeah, you can't put me on. No, I saw one,
What are you going to say? She was unfriendly?
No, I saw one. Oh, wait. I was going to get into a story, too, about one time a client did try to. But it's like, you can't really mess up. Number one, I think I saw one girl on Raw Reviews before, and it was for like something dumb. Like, she declined my service, and that's okay. I'm allowed to decline your service if you do something stupid. But it was one client. No, it was never. I've never been on Raw Reviews though. I always wanted to be on it though, because I feel like it's low key like publicity. But it's not the right publicity. So I was like, I'm okay with not being on it.
You're not going to get a bad
if it's a good review, it's cool. But then you got to think about it. My ideal client is not on Raw Reviews. It's not following them. Like, my ideal client is somewhere having lunch in the city. Like, you know, I don't know. But one client did. I don't follow them. I don't follow them. I'll be seeing you in the comments too, though.
I do. I'll be like, girl, you was wrong.
Nah, I just think it. Like, I think it, but I don't. I might repost it on my story. Like, this is crazy, but I never I don't really indulge because I don't want no problems with nobody. But one client did try to say that I like on a Brazilian wax. She tried to say like I like cut her or something like that, and I'm just like, wax does not break the skin. Like, if you come to get a wax in any body part and you have like a scab, the wax might take the scab off because it's like a form of exfoliation.
Might be irritated.
Yeah, but I cannot physically break your skin. Like, I can't give you a cut with wax, and I don't think I should even talk more about it, because just think about it. How can you cut somebody by waxing them? I don't know, but yeah. That's the only problem I ever had, though. But I kind of, I told her what it was, and she, didn't bother me again. So
I wanted to know what services that you offer that are most in demand right now. Like, what definitely gets you booked?
Chemical peels. Everybody wants that.
I know you offer that. I might need that.
Mm-hmm. Well, the thing is, I don't offer it for first-time clients. So, usually, even by anybody that, inquires about a chemical peel, they probably saw, a before and after on my page. But you're not allowed. For me personally, I don't do chemical peels on first-time clients because I don't know you enough. I have to know you, because I don't just peel anybody, because peeling is something serious. It's literally a controlled wound. So I'm about to burn your face off. I don't burn strangers. So I think I require about 2, depending on the person, I require about 2 to 3 facials before we get into your peeling. Also depends on what time of year it is. But yeah, chemical peels in high demand. I do a minimum of 3 on any client that wants to see any results, unless it's somebody that doesn't have a problem with acne or hyperpigmentation. Then you could just get I could peel right now, and it'll be fine. But yeah, chemical peels is the highest, and then of course I have a bare skin bundle. A lot of my wax girlies like that. It's a combination of underarms, Brazilian, and lower legs. So it's quick service to get I love that.
Everybody loves chemical peels, and I will keep that in mind. Hopefully, I get that soon. But
it's just what do you want one for? Just because you saw it?
Discoloration.
It's not what you think.
It's not what.
I look at skin so much. It's just like people be tripping. Yes, like especially even with waxing too, the intimate brightening too. Brightening.
No,
see what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't realize that every single last person, male or female, has a darker intimate area. That's just life. Like, a lot of people think it's darker than what it is, and it's really not.
But sometimes people do have, like, the marks in between their legs.
Yeah, like, if you have that
can grow, like,
and that usually comes from other things. Like, usually it's, like, weight or hormones or something. Yeah, exactly. You might just have to go to the gym. Sometimes it's not something that I could do for you. Like, that's my favorite thing about being an esthetician, though. Being an esthetician is, like, it just... Have to go to the gym. It's about correcting lifestyle. That's what I like about that too. Like, even when it comes to acne, sometimes it's a gut issue or it's a hormonal issue. It's not. I can't fix your hormones for you. I can recommend you to a doctor though. That's OD. It's not.
I can recommend you to a doctor.
I do though. I'm telling you, a lot of people break out and it's like a reoccurring breakout, or it gets worse when they're on their period. And I'm like, well, when's the last time you tested your thyroid function? Yeah, go to the doctor and get a full test.
Sometimes it's stuff that that can make sense.
Or even it's like the people you drink every weekend, you eat a terrible diet. Yeah, of course you're going to be breaking out because, girl, you have skin that doesn't go with that lifestyle. You need to get in the gym and start drinking some green juice. And your skin might clear up.
Have people started taking those suggestions?
Yeah, they do all the time. It's like at first they try not to believe it, and they like once it works, they like, oh, you was right. Like, it does work. So, yeah, I like that. Estheticians kind of care about your lifestyle more than like a doctor would. I feel like doctors, they lean more, even though we go hand in hand. Like, if anybody has something that I feel like is out of my scope, I'm straight. Like, when the last time you went to your dermatologist? Because that, like, certain things is not in my scope. I'm dealing with the epidermis. So I will recommend them to my gynecologist, dermatologist, anything.
Okay, cool. As far I know that you had a baby, and I wanted to know how that affected your business and how it was like getting back into business after having a baby. Congratulations. Even though I feel like I'm so late.
Thank you. You want me to tell the truth? Or you want me to lie?
Tell the truth.
Nah, but
entrepreneurship is not easy.
Yeah, entrepreneurship. Okay. I feel like having a child, you want to know what? I don't know what it could have negatively affected because I don't know. Like, you don't know what you don't know. Mm-hmm. So, from what I do know, I do wish that I would have waited because I had just graduated. Like, I got pregnant when I just finished. So it's like you would think about how much further your business could have been if you didn't have to like tend to other things. Mm-hmm. So that is the only thing I really feel like on that tip. But it hasn't really stopped much for me too because I do have a village. I have a very, very supportive family. So like when my daughter, I think I only took 1 month. I worked at European Wax Center. I took my maternity leave and I never went back. I've been working for myself ever since I had my daughter, since she's about to be 2. So, yeah. I have that village.
Like that push and force too. Like, I ain't going back.
Nah, that's not the type of push I need. Like, I'll be locked in. I'm locked in. I don't need regardless. My baby don't make me go harder. Like, that should stress me out.
Yeah.
But I think I went back to, my daughter was born in June. I started working again in July because I didn't want to deal with the whole postpartum thing. I'm young. So I'm young, and I've been. Everybody know before I had a baby, I was outside. So I am not about to sit in the house. I think June, like 2 weeks, my daughter was outside with me. We was going to cookouts, everything. And then when I got back to work, she would stay home with her dad, and then I would just go to work, and I would come home, and then that was it. But I got babysitters on deck too, so like.
I love that.
I got trusted babysitters too, like two solid ones that I trust. So.
that allows me.
Also, so babysitters, a dad, everyone just helps out.
And even if I didn't have one, like I said, I do facial. So when my daughter was a newborn, I was able to sometimes bring her, because my also like
quiet.
I'm chill, but my daughter was really chill, like a chill baby. And I didn't breastfeed exclusively for too long. I think I did it probably for like 3 months. And then I would just pump a lot. And then once I went back to work, I was like, I'm not doing this. Like, shout out to everybody that breastfeed though, but I wasn't doing that. It was too much for me.
Baby?
She about to be 2, June 11th. Yeah, so her birthday coming up.
Gemini.
Yeah, Gemini queen. She crazy. But yeah, she was chill. I would bring her. Even I also, back to what you said about the policy, I do allow children. I extend that to my moms because I know what it's like, to want to take some time to yourself, but you can't. So I bring my daughter with me, and I love that I work in in that setting where it's just my own, because sometimes the baby gotta come with me.
And have people been able to utilize you? They're bringing the kid, and it's been nice?
I got clients who the baby sleep, put it in the stroller, put it off in the corner. The baby wake up, give them whatever they need, pick them up, whatever, But I like that my services don't take that long, so it's it's a quick 40, 50 minutes. Maybe an hour and a half.
So it's nothing where it's gonna have them super
the kid's not gonna just be like I said, back to hair. Sometimes hair take all day. I done been in hair appointments that took all night. I wouldn't bring my kid to that. But here you could bring your kid to your wax appointment. Come on, have a sit down. Good.
I love that.
Yeah, being a mom didn't really affect business.
That's good. And thankfully you don't have a super physical business, so where it's now you're winded and now you feel like you can't be doing the same.
Or even sometimes I would strap her to me. I feel with me too, I'm not a person that I did I got it twice. It was crazy. It wasn't that crazy too. I don't know, something wrong with me. I'm really very but no, my first one, it failed. It's not that bad though. Also, I'm not scared of needles too. And you're not looking at it.
You don't see it.
Yeah, you don't see it. I didn't see what the epidural looked like until I saw a picture of it. But the way I did it, I had my baby at Methodist too, one of the best hospitals in Brooklyn. But they was I think I got up to 8 centimeters. You got to be 10 centimeters. I got up to 8 with no epidural. But when I got to 8, I just didn't want to be in pain no more. I'm bro, fuck it. It's not worth it. I'm miserable right now. So I was just
how many hours in labor?
My water broke. It wasn't a lot, but my water broke at probably 2 p.m. in the afternoon, and then I gave birth at 4 a.m. So I wasn't in labor for a long time. I pushed for 10 minutes, but so whatever time frame that is, because I was in triage, they admitted me because my water broke, but I wasn't dilated at all. So you this. And you got to get the this. So I was my water broke like this. It's not really supposed to break like that. So I had to take some, I forgot what it's called, but it's something that you take. It's a medicine. They put it in your cheek. You got to let it dissolve, and it helps your cervix to dilate. And so I was just in a hospital bed, just thugging it out. But then at 8 centimeters, I was I don't want to do it no more. I just don't want to do it. So I went to another room, and they was just hold on to a pillow. I had my pillow and my mom, and I was holding on to both of them, and then it was nothing. It was a regular shot, but it just didn't work on one side. My epidural failed after 2 injections. It failed on my left side, so I felt everything on the left, but I didn't feel everything on the right. Goodness. Yeah, so they give you a little I think it's called a cathometer.
Did you get that after pregnancy? I keep hearing about it after pregnancy. They feed you.
Yeah, I didn't want to leave the hospital. What? I was in the hospital for 3 days. Because my water broke so early before I gave birth, I had to stay to make sure I didn't have any blood infection, or the baby didn't have no infection. And the food was so good. Everything was good. I just didn't want to leave. I felt like a queen. They gave me food. They gave me drinks. And I had my baby father bringing me other food from outside the hospital. It was amazing. I felt wow. I get whatever I want right now. I was not ready to go, but I had to leave. That was my first time being in a hospital too. I never broke a bone. I never did nothing.
I'll be going to the ER for the most randomest thing. My cat with my finger was
even though my mom, whenever we got sick when we was younger, she just had the remedies. I never been to the hospital for nothing.
I wanted to ask, are you investing in any continued education further in being an esthetician, or are you happy with where you're at now?
I'm happy with where I'm at now, but I'm open to it.
Services already.
Yeah, I do. I would the only thing I would do PMU. I would do a PMU course, but they're really expensive, and I feel like I want to find the right one.
Explain
I took one
PMU for the people.
Permanent makeup.
Okay. Oh,
yeah, permanent makeup. So that's like eyebrow micro shading, micro blading. It's a lot of money in that. That's why it makes sense.
$2,000 for the new brows.
Right, exactly. And then also like I would do oncology PMU, which is for like cancer patients. So sometimes you need like the nipple tattoos. You ever saw that?
I seen that.
Yeah, like a nipple tattoo is really natural. I feel like with that, you could be an esthetician, but you also have to be a licensed tattoo artist. Mm-hmm. So, but that's easy to get. But it's just like it's just the practice more so. The practice on that, and then investing into a good education. But before I went to school, I wanted to do PMU. So I would do that. I would do it.
Okay. I wanted to ask the biggest challenge you faced in your business?
The biggest challenge I faced in my business. I feel like the biggest challenge is dealing with like the mental battle, like the imposter syndrome, or like just the consistency. It's really hard, especially when you feel like things are not working or you feel like you're being stagnant. I feel like that right there is hard to deal with, and then sometimes you just want to be like whatever. But like I would never give up, but sometimes I'll go slower, then sometimes I'll go faster. Or even when you say like, oh, I want to do like a 30-day content thing, and then you do one day, you like, oh shit, I missed 3 days. Like it's just stuff like that. I think that's the biggest challenge, but
definitely hard to keep up sometimes.
Yeah, it's hard to stay consistent. I think that's one of my biggest problems too.
Especially
I have a
the fact
really
that
bad...
being a business owner requires you to be a content creator in this
yeah,
day.
Yeah.
So not just like
and
posting
that's how
a great photo of your work anymore. It's like
sometimes
you have to like edit things.
I just be wanting to like, I just want to do my work, and I just want to be known for doing good work. I want my clients to come from word of mouth. Like I don't want to like, I'm over it. I'll be over the social media.
A reward system?
I have that. I have a loyalty program. I have a rewards program. I have all of that. So
I know what your loyalty program consists of.
So my loyalty program, I can't tell you. You got a book.
What?
It's not for you. It's for loyal people. Yeah.
What?
Why would I tell you? Why would I tell you what it's like to be inside the club when you outside the club?
I have a loyalty program, and it's just like if you refer somebody, you get $15 off your next meal that you order.
I mean, I have
when
referral
the person orders though.
Too. Okay, so we're not gonna get into my loyal benefits, but my referral program.
Okay, not the benefits, the program.
I mean, I have cards. Like
how does it work?
I have a loyalty card.
Yeah, what does it do?
I have a loyalty card.
How many stamps?
You got 5, and then on your 5th visit, you could get 50% off any service. So even if you're like my loyal waxing client, you could get a facial if you always want to get a facial. You know that, and then I have referral cards too. So basically, the referral card, I'll give you like 2 or 3, and then you give it to a friend. The friend has to present the referral card at their appointment to get money off. So I have that too. I have referrals.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. Not the insider benefit deep down. Just
can't
the, like,
tell you,
the little.
Can't give it
just
away.
How does it work? How do they get their people? And how do they go about it?
A lot of my clients, so I love that though. I love when like a client refers somebody else, because I always ask them. I have a point. I'm nosy. I'd be like, "How you found me?" You know. And then they tell me. I'm like, "Okay, that's fire." But yeah. I do it like that.
Closing, I wanted to know, are you open to like mentorship or partnership or collaborations with other people, or do you want to mentor could you see yourself mentoring other young people, or
I mean, that's
classes?
funny. A lot of people do ask me for classes. I don't do classes right now, because I also feel like that's one of the problems in the industry. I feel like people, they just graduate, they do a little bit of work, and then they be like, I could teach you for $300.
They do a little course. And
and I just feel like that's not, like, you feel me? That's not, first of all, everybody's not a good teacher. Even though I know I'm a good teacher. But everybody's not a good teacher. And
I just feel like for me personally, for me to start teaching others, I want to be at least 5 to 10 years experience. Like I want to be going through everything so I can really give you the best opportunity. What I did think about doing was,
because people be rushing these courses.
Yeah, I'm not rushing it. I want to give you the best, right? Like I feel like for me, I gotta deliver it. Like how can I give you a master course if I'm not a master esthetician? You know, I'm still relatively like. Of course, you gotta think like I'm the best, but being realistic, I'm new to the industry, so it's like I'm not about to sit here and lie and say I'm a master, because it's probably somebody that could walk into my treatment room and I've never seen their condition before. So, but I did think about doing a technique course for waxing for
so people that are
already licensed, right? And that's another thing too. When you teach certain things, you have to have a educator's license too. A lot of people don't know that. I'm all about going by the book too. I don't play that. Nobody gonna sue me. But you have to have an educator's license. But I thought about doing a technique course for people that are already waxing, just to teach them maybe how to wax faster or how to do my technique. Because everybody waxes differently. I learned that from European waxing. Yeah, I do. Okay, I love that. I feel like European waxing, you have to. I left at the highest level, I must say. There's levels too. Like, yeah, European waxing is crazy. But you have like a blue, white, orange, and red. I left at the highest level.
I love that. So what is the highest level? Like, what is that? You
it's
like
just like basically, if you're like a red level waxer, I think you have to do, if I can remember correctly, it's like a Brazilian. No, it's how many services you could pack into one time interval. So when you first start out European Wax Center, you have 30 minutes to do a Brazilian. Yeah, you're on a timer, by the way. This is crazy, but you have 30 minutes to do a Brazilian, and then when you're orange level, you have half of that, I think, is 15 minutes to do a Brazilian and another service. And I think as a red level waxer, you have 8 minutes to do a Brazilian and then 2 other small services.
Do a Brazilian in 8 minutes?
I could do a Brazilian in 8 minutes or less. So you have like a Brazilian, and then a small service might be like a stomach strip or underarms. Like they teach you're taught how to do all of them at one time. So you can, like, I could do a Brazilian, stomach strip, underarms, even lower legs at one time. That's like my bare skin bundle. My bare skin bundle, we do it all at one time. So we do the Brazilian, underarms, lower legs, just knock it all out at once. So that could be into a 30-minute time slot. That's why waxing is crazy too. Waxing, waxing.
This is crazy. And I want to try it out.
Yeah, that's why I feel like with me, I'm like quick and efficient. I'm big on efficiency, but 8 minutes. Yes, the wax should not take more than 15. 15 is the time. 15 right there it should not take more than 15 minutes.
I was going to one of these like really big waxers like a couple years, and it was like $60. So I'm like, just imagine.
Yeah,
I do that too. 8 minutes and 60.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Waxing is a big money maker too, because that is literally, if you could give yourself 15 minutes, but that is like $75 every.
But the 10 minutes is just like not everybody can. I am cool with some waxers, and y'all are desensitized to these things, and obviously would never talk about them on social media. But the things that you guys come across and have to see sometimes,
it's not bad though. I think it's bad if you have a weak stomach. I've never been one to have a weak stomach. Like, things that don't bother me. No.
I have seen and heard about people not wiping themselves, coming straight after work.
Poop. Those are things, it sounds crazy to say, but those don't bother me. It doesn't bother me. Like, you know how even, I feel like, look,
you have a baby.
Reese like, what?
You have a baby.
I have a baby, but even before I had a baby, I was a waxer before I was a mom, and it's like, it's not the end of the world, because it's not like a lot of people try to make it. First of all, I don't even believe that you should talk about what your clients got going on, but a lot of people try to make it seem like it's a big piece of shit. It's never that. It's like you wipe your ass, but you didn't finish. Like, you know how sometimes you wipe with the tissue, but you need to wipe with the wipe too? Like, that's all it is, and it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world.
Oh, I love waxers. Like,
you gotta hurry up and just do your job. Like, do your job. You do a little clean it, some powder.
So I am cool with a waxer, and she said like after a while of continuously getting that, now she like gives a wipe first. Like that's like a standard practice though. Like you wipe yourself down and then you throw the wipe out.
You know what's so crazy though? A European Wax Center, they was telling us that one customer got offended by that, so we couldn't offer them wipes anymore. And it was crazy, yeah, but you got to follow weird policies like that. But for me, I feel like it takes up more time for you to say, oh, there's a little bit of debris left down there. Can you please go to the bathroom?
No, I'm talking about from the beginning, from the farm you sit down. Yeah, that's crazy.
I just asked them.
I think that's crazy to do. You just gotta work through it at that point.
You come in, this is exactly how the structure goes, right? Come in, hey, how are you? How's it going today? Do you have to use the restroom? Yes or no?
That's what she does.
I always say you have to use the restroom. They say, most people say yes. Most women are like, yes, let me just go, hit that before I go in there. So they go use the restroom. They come back. It should not be anything on you. And if there is, put the wax over. The wax gonna take it off. It depends. If it's a lot that I have to ask you to get up.
Professional.
If I have to ask you to get up because it's so much, then okay, you could just politely say, "Hey, can you just go to the bathroom real quick?" But I feel like that's embarrassing. I don't wanna. I don't wanna tell my client like, "Yeah, you have shit in your ass."
But it's like also embarrassing. Like you're
But not as I feel like if you're a waxer, you have to be a girl's girl.
Yeah.
Or any like waxers, you have to be a girl's girl because it's like being a gynecologist. You have to be a girl's girl. So I can tell you what's going on and not judge you. You shouldn't feel judged by anything I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I'm not even.
You have to just be able to drop your shoulder and be like, all right, drop. I gotta wipe it again.
Yeah, no, it's whatever. Cause I know, like, and like I said, I look at coochies all day long. So it's like this ain't nothing irregular. Like yeast infection, it doesn't matter. That does not affect my job. I'm waxing the outside, not the inside. Like it doesn't matter, and it's normal. Like that shit is normal.
Mm-hmm. Do you also? I know some waxers do, some waxers don't. Is the time of the month okay to wax?
Yeah, always. I provide tampons too. I got everything.
Okay, dope.
Anything you need, I got tampons. I got wipes. I got everything. Whatever you need. I got snacks.
I love them. Okay.
Yeah, I don't got no snacks.
We call it a jab. We call it a drive-by. Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, good. Let me know anything that you want to tell the viewers to close out. But I appreciate you so much for coming through today.
Thank you. I don't have anything to say. Yeah, come to the next Royal Connections event. I loved it when I was there.
See you guys later. Thanks for tuning in.